I mean, I can barely hear him over the music.
I can't hear him at all.
One of these is fixable.
Not much I can do about that.
Yeah, we can't really hear you, man.
He said there's not much we can do.
Oh,
about
wait,
it.
no. I know why. It's because I have him down lower. Because, well, at least for me, Sean, I usually have your thing down lower because your mic on your computer is super loud.
Say something now?
Okay. Is that
Still a
better?
little low.
Up to 200% with you.
I can also hear all of you fine, so I can just type everything. Yeah.
I
Thank you. That would be appreciated, maybe.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right. Who remembers what happened last time?
me and the robot got captured, and then I unleashed the sass.
The sass.
We fell in a hole.
Oh, that's right. We did fall in a hole.
You put in a lot of work into falling into that hole, too.
But we fell into that hole very professionally.
I didn't. I
It's
just
not.
fell
It's not falling. It's basically flying. All right,
with style.
with style.
Yeah, a robot and a bald diplomat unleashed maximum sass on the villain.
As is tradition. Maybe.
Maybe.
I put up all my buffs and I guess toughed the arena so we know where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
And they taught me how to do signs with my hands so I know how to talk without talking.
Interesting.
Sean,
Well,
do
you think you know how to do that.
Let's see. So, do you guys have a plan? I believe that initiative was rolled because you guys got noticed.
That sounds right.
We were basically a skeleton kind of noticed us, but we backed off. And then I did a countdown, and we were gonna charge it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was where we left off. It was, roll initiative, we're going. So we rolled.
Okay. Let us pick up from there. At the beginning.
Of the end.
Where is...
At the beginning. All right, so we're back at that other village.
the
God.
town of beginnings.
In the beginning there was darkness, and Tomo could not speak. Then Tomo was found by an old man, who brought Tomo into the village and taught him language.
We could actually use this music the whole time.
I'd be cool with that. I feel like we need a pretty chill evening.
I do too.
I was hoping for the Raigeki thing from the Naruto soundtrack, but this
Well,
works.
the other good option would be this. Whoops.
Sounds the same.
Hold on. Where is it going? Weird. Oh well. What's this one?
Well, this sounds like right out of Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go with Airport Lounge.
I like that. Let's do that.
Sexy.
Alright. This is so weird.
I like it.
Okay. I'll just turn it down just a little bit to around there. Alright, that's a nice background beat for us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just ease into this combat kerfuckle.
Kerfuckle.
How can we screw up this one?
Easy. Everybody rolls no ones.
Oh.
Well, as you may or may not be able to see down here in the initiative wheel, also known as the battle wheel.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, lower left. I know this map is huge.
It's okay.
You even though
Are we missing
Eric
someone?
did the count off, Izzy is the first into the fray.
Cool.
Let's do it, Leroy Jenkins!
I probably just let him go ahead to draw attention.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then white blur goes past, and you just. Oh, it's Tomo. Proceed. So for real, Lizzie, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what the hell I would do.
Attacking someone is a good plan.
Okay, what does this guy who is in my line of sight look like, and what does this guy look like? Also, what is their essence level?
1.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Where did I leave the book for? And the skeletons are all 2.
Really?
Yes.
And what's the dude doing at the weird monitor thing? Does it actually look like a computer? Does it look like a bunch of crystals?
It's got dials and crystals and things. It doesn't have a keyboard per se, but it does have screens. They look like some kind of constantly rippling dark material. Reflective.
Shiny! Tomo is going to, realizing he's in the back of the room, run across the wall and jump, spinning in midair and do a heel kick on this guy, landing with his feet on the controls, and then start tap dancing. Making sure to hit as many buttons and knobs as possible to see if it does anything, while keeping an awesome rhythm in his heart.
In his
Okay,
heart.
not attacking, just moving.
Oh no, I'm kicking him in the head.
Okay.
That was part of the stunt.
It was
It's just-
overshadowed by the dancing.
It's,
Yeah.
not
really
the,
was.
it's not the important part of the stunt, but it is part of the stunt.
Oh, dearie dear.
I actually need to pull open the unarmed combat reference thing, because I don't remember what kicks count as. Right, that.
Well, either way, nice 2-dice stunt, and do me a favor and roll a luck die. It's a D30.
Oh boy.
I don't have that in my things. Let's see, /roll 30? No, 1d30.
What would be the worst outcome from hitting random buttons?
/roll 1d30.
It starts tearing us apart. Is that
Alright.
really a bad outcome, though?
Incredibly
well,
Can
average.
you can't see me!
Well, and also roll your attack once you find the stuff.
Okay, so let's see. It is... let's see.
I was gonna say, unexpected attack too.
Does that give me a bonus?
Let me roll his perception plus awareness here.
Isn't that against my stealth?
If you want it to be. He's not
Sure.
too good at this.
Sure, maybe. Where's my stealth? The fuck is my stealth? There's my stealth. It's stealth plus dex, right?
Much toil.
Yes.
Aha! Eat my 7 successes.
Yeah, he don't see shit. No DV.
Ha bitch, please. Alright, so let's see. It's dexterity plus my martial arts plus specialty
Plus accuracy.
for a kick.
Kick has it.
No, it does not. It has more damage. So that is a total... plus my 2-die stunt. So that is a total of 14, I think? 14 or 15?
That is not bad.
14 it is. Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 successes.
Kicks do bashing damage, right?
Yes. 13 to hit.
Are you trying to kill this person?
I am trying... No, I am not trying to kill him. I am just trying to knock him into a wall, rend him unconscious.
Okay. You basically, as you're tap dancing, you like do a river dance kick, and you catch him in the jaw, and he flies across the room into this thing. There is a sizzling sound as he contacts it, and then slides slowly to the ground, clearly unconscious and a little on fire.
And keeping with the river dance theme, as his body collapses with the ground, I'm going to time it with... Ole! By the
At
way,
this point,
do any of the buttons on the thing that I hit do anything?
it seems like because of your luck roll, there's some fluctuations of color on the screen. The bubble here kind of vibrates a bit for a minute, turns a little red and then a little purple, and then it just kind of stabilizes.
I'm going to need to do more of the moves I just did on my next turn.
What is your speed?
For kicks, it is speed 5. Yep, speed 5.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. There.
Also, this says my -2 defense, so that means my defense is now at -2, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Your DV.
Oh, I could have done 2 kicks. Damn. Oh, well.
I mean, it keeps going down if you make more kicks.
I know, but it was unnecessary.
Who just rejoined? I bet it was Sean.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's all good.
And
Oh,
I got-
it wasn't on loop. I am sorry for that, everybody.
No!
Much better. Now it will loop for the rest of this glorious, glorious session.
And I got 4 motes. I'm taking... Wash, I took 4 motes from that, by the way.
Yeah.
Or do I not need to announce that?
You don't need to announce which one you take.
Okay. Sounds good. Just assume if I ever get a 3 dot, I'm taking the X.
Yeah,
Most
that's what
people
everybody
would.
does.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on the initiative order is Aya, but not really, because guess who's going on that initiative tick?
Bitch Ninja.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Mr. Rogers.
There are no goblins
You're
here,
kind
Dan.
of all right. It's 1C.
You don't know that, Taco.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you're not sure exactly what he's so there's going to be a little bit of a thing here. So first off, Tomo rockets into the room and makes a rather conspicuous display. Suddenly, there's a lot of yelling and like, what the hell's going on? Who let a kid in here?
Hello, Fred. My name is Tomo Daichi. You may call...
Somebody help Fred!
Fred's dead, baby.
Oh, dearie dear.
And then from inside the bubble, Sean and Taco, you will hear there's a sizzling noise, kind of, and like some more sparks. The 3 guys around you are still chanting around this rock. And if you remember correctly, this will be the time at the end of the last session where Wan Shi just kind of makes some kind of hand sign and they open a hole for him and he goes, "What the f-?" And then it closes behind him and everybody outside the bubble hears, "Fuck is going on?"
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Is that not friend Wan Shi's voice I hear?
It is.
How did you get in here? And at this point, he will basically... I'm going to make sure I did this right. Sorry, I realized I needed to double check the speed on a charm. I'm
All good.
interrupting my own stunt.
It's all good.
He will get no points for it, and he needs them back. Because he dumped a lot of motes on knocking you guys out in one hit.
Beautiful.
Alright, so... he's just going to kind of look over at Tomo. Oh, you had to be not normal.
I'm going to cock my head and say, what?
For the record, those of you who have... actually, for everybody outside the bubble, you will basically roll a wits plus awareness to notice something different.
So join battle.
Yes. but not. And also, he is just going to look angrily at you without losing eye contact through this distorted bubble, Tomo. Somehow he can still lock eyes with you as he assumes a martial arts stance and takes his lyre off his back and starts strumming a little bit.
Do I recognize the martial arts stance?
Int plus martial arts.
Fuck. Do my specialties count?
4 successes.
They do not.
Okay.
Okay, Ziggy, 4 successes.
No, 5. Sorry, 5 successes.
Oh, dang.
Because 10 is 2, right? Yeah.
Aya actually gets 4. So actually, Ziggy, it makes a lot of sense that you would notice this, and Aya, you also notice, but not necessarily some of the stuff that goes with it. So, Wan Shi's hair and eyes are jet black. They were not before.
New dear.
And if anything, as he settles into his martial arts stance, he seems almost a bit fuzzy around the edges.
What?
Fuzzy.
Like he's
Yeah,
blurring.
you have no idea what he's what this is.
Yeah, no. I'm recognizing I might be out of my league. By the way, Wash, what was his essence again?
4.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
There are 6 of you. Figure it out.
He's also down a lot of chakra, so.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon is he using at the moment?
He's just got a big stringed. Well, sorry, I said lyre before. That was incorrect. He's basically got a gigantic, kind of a box with strings over it. It's very well inlaid. It's part mahogany, part other types of wood. It's got a handle on the back, and he's just brandishing it and just kind of strumming on it and holding it in a ready stance as if it's a weapon. But it's a giant ass instrument.
Okay, he's still using that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I have hidden your opponents on the initiative tracker because that actually makes more sense to me.
Sure.
Yeah, that works. Well, basically he spends his turn setting up, and then it's actually Aya's turn.
All right. With a flash out of the darkness, Aya dashes into the room. The moment the skeleton realizes it was not alone, a flurry of kunai strike him from his blind spot. Aya flourishes and fans out several more kunai in front of her face like a fan, and smiles at a successful ambush.
Okay.
Cool.
You were going after the skeleton, you said?
Skelly-bro, yeah. Well, I mean, there's kind of a big orb or dome blocking most of the rest of the room.
Fair enough. Yeah, 2 die. And you're trying to make this unexpected.
I wasn't actually going to try against that guy because that was the observant
Yeah, no,
skeleton.
that was the first one that noticed you. Okay.
So I'll give it to him. He notices.
Well, he hasn't acted yet, but he does have his DVs. DV.
So I will spend. It's like me remembering how to Exalted.
Yeah, same.
All right, I will spend the motes I just got for first excellency, and
Oh, hey, I was good about this and actually gave them their DVs last time. Cool.
all right. So 2 attacks. Uh, 8 successes.
Okay. His DV is 4.
Okay.
Mostly because he hasn't attacked.
And 6 successes for the second one. So which
All right,
also
are you attacking the same one or different ones?
it was the same one.
Okay.
I'm just kill
oh, yeah,
confirmed.
I totally should have made you roll damage, Izzy, but I think this was going to happen with this guy.
That's fair.
Damage is okay. How much did I beat his DV by for each?
Both of them are DV4 because they haven't done anything yet.
Well, 4 than 3. because onslaught.
Oh, you were attacking the same one.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were maneuvering
So,
into that position to attack.
2 and
both of
3
them.
are... It was more for flair than anything.
Fair enough.
My damage is 10 greater than 7. 3
Okay.
damage and 1 damage.
Oh, I forgot about soaks, didn't I?
Oh, dope. Then okay, never mind those rolls. So
Yes.
Sure.
This is lethal, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, just dump 3 and try again.
Okay, so 2
Alright.
and 0.
And 0. Luckily, you cannot botch on damage.
Correct. And that's my turn.
Alright. Yeah, so that first barrage just kind of rips away bones which are shattered on the ground, and he seems to kind of be rebalancing himself as to not break his legs on the newly weakened areas of this undead structure with bits of muscle and sinew hanging off. Cut,
Yeah.
cut and torn.
Neat.
And would you mind moving yourself down the track? Start getting people to do that. And guess who's up next?
You know, no one's going to answer you, right?
Skeletons?
Skeletons, indeed.
Son of a bitch!
Let's see. How fast are these guys anyway? Not very. Strength, or sorry, speed is based off of. Okay. Oh, but it's also in yards, so that's not as bad.
Things move a lot faster than you would expect, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Undead.
True.
So these guys are all kind of coming out of the woodwork. What is your current DV?
4.
Okay. So I'm going to roll on this thing. This needs to beat a 4, followed by needs to beat a 3 for the second. Well, yeah, the other one's not quite in range. Sorry, it's weird when doing groups because of speed inconsistencies. I'm just kind of averaging their relative speeds to make up for it. The relative speed of their actions. Anyway. One of them is attacking you. It seems like he is lunging in with his sword. And, well, we'll see how that goes first. And then you'll probably parry that. And if that doesn't work, it seems it was truly a feint for his teeth to try and go in and sink their way into your flesh. They seem to be sawed down and pointy in an inhuman way. So let's see, attack 1 is at... Wow. That did hit. That's 10, 10, 10 for 1, 1.
No. Okay.
So that's...
My soak is...
Yes.
I believe... lethal, I think, is 6. Let me just...
Okay.
Or... 4. Sure. We'll say 4. Or, wait. I swapped them. It's 5. 5. Final answer.
Target number greater than 7. 3 dice roll. 1 hit. And then the bite. That hits you by exactly 1. And let's see, bite damage is a little higher. Another 1. So he bites in and rips out a hunk of flesh. Oh, shit. Sorry, I have to reroll both of these attacks because the guy who is in range has wound penalties. I am sorry. Relearning Exalted very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, good.
First one still does about the same. Second one does not hit.
Okay. 1 level of damage.
Yeah, you knocked out some of his teeth.
Neat.
Ah.
And the other ones are just kind of slowly clacking over. Okay. Next is the dog, Sean, Yuki, and everyone's favorite automaton, S13 CA7 RDA. You may choose as a group who goes next. There are no enemies on this tick. Hello.
Hello. There's honestly not much that I can do from this compromised position, so I'm gonna be consulting my good friend about what he wants to do.
Oh, also as a quick reminder, I have ruled that for this, until you guys get up, the wound penalties will not apply to social activities you want.
Cool.
Social roles and also in other skill-based roles.
I got only a little of that.
Let me type it.
Not perception-based ones, but if you actually want to try and make something.
Okay, what was the penalty we were at, like, before?
Yeah, you guys are both not doing great at the moment.
Okay, what type of locks are the ceremony?
That would be a intelligence plus crafts roll. Ironically enough.
Make that roll for me.
Sure, let me look up what it is for you and how ridiculously.
I think it's dice. 5.
I'm not sure what your specialties are, but
Field work, autonomy,
6.
collaborative work.
So it'll be 6 plus any specialties that apply. They do not, so 6 dice. And I will roll that.
Alright.
5 successes. So these are pretty simple locks if you were to try and pick them or something like that. Though they seem to be made out of some type of steel. So hard to break by brute strength, but if you could get your hand up to it, you might be able to get yourself free if nobody was looking.
So, question of, would I be able to assemble my take apart these locks?
Okay, still having trouble hearing you.
Okay, I'll type a plan. You will tell me.
Alright. Why don't we go to somebody else until I'm sure what you're going to do? Is that okay with you, Sean?
Sure.
Keeping an eye on the general chat for the moment. Taco and Ziggy. Which one do you want to go next?
I was going to be communicating with my good friend to see what they want to do. So you may want to do Ziggy first, I guess, because I'll just send you that secretly, and you can resolve that as you need to.
No, okay.
Okay.
Doggo,
Let's see.
there are bones.
There are bones. And yeah, no. Basically, the dog is going to run up, see one of the skeletons, wag its tail immensely, and with a bounding whoop, jump over, latch onto one of those big old femurs, and just start chewing. Yeah.
That is a solid 1 dot.
Okay. Let's see what we get.
Good job, friend Wolf.
Can't talk. Eating. Let's see. Is that okay? Sure. Yes. Okay, so cool.
Nice.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, 3 successes.
That does hit because of wound penalties by 1.
Woo. Okay, so how much damage does that do?
Taco, I responded to your initial message.
Yes.
Nothing.
Sean has his plan up as well.
Well, that's very sad.
Oh. You're basically just kind of gnawing on a bone, like.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's delicious if a little too fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I think, if anything, you're getting distracted by that.
Probably.
That and the meaty tang.
Friend Wolf, what are you doing?
Wolf.
Oh, I understand.
Alright,
Don't
please
act like
leave
you
yourself
know
your
me.
speed.
Oh, right, yeah. I think which, I don't see the numbers.
Just move it clockwise however many spaces you, your speed is.
Okay. All right, there.
I'm just gonna try and get everybody to start doing this, because me doing it every time gets a little tedious when I'm trying to remember everything else.
Sure, it's all good.
Okay, do we want to jump back to Sean, or do Taco? Taco, you need to respond if you want to do anything different.
I'm still thinking. So, Sean,
Okay.
it was all yours.
Okay, back to general.
Would you just like me to read it so you don't have to keep bouncing between pages? I guess not.
Let's see. Sorry, look at reading Sean's thing. Oh,
We lost Sean.
Sean,
Getting to him.
Sorry about that.
all good. Are you trying to hide that you are attempting this, Sean?
How much other?
What?
How much more difficult is it if he has to do it without them noticing?
It's a different role.
I won't. But I have a roll.
Okay, everybody goes, like, I might just start saying everybody mute yourself if it's not your turn, because there's enough crosstalk, because there's enough background stuff that I can't hear Sean, because his volume is pretty low. That means you, Dan.
Let me see if I can go to turn stuff down.
Okay. This might also actually be a good rule of thumb for general if somebody else is studying.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I have to roll for you, don't I? Field work. That'll.
Awesome.
1, 2, 5.
Locks. It's not going.
Okay, rolling for you. I forget, you're not in your armor right now, right? Where are you? Okay, so you got 3 successes on that. It starts to loosen a little bit. I'm just gonna look at your stats and see how this works out. So, Sean, do you have anything that makes you, like... this is tough without you able to talk. Are you using that? Oh, okay. So how much more does that add?
That doesn't add any more dice. It's just the I always have.
Okay. In that case. Hot damn. And you are not trying to be subtle about it. So, here is what happens. Sean, you manage to pop off the lock on whichever hand you turn into a Magitech device. There is a surge of electricity that zaps out from this thing towards you. You get your hand out of the way, though. You get a little bit of a shock, but you don't take any damage from it. And I'm just gonna call that speed 3 for speed 4 for right now.
Sounds
Just
good.
because. What's up?
I was just saying.
I still can't hear you, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is kind of just starting to resolve stuff. Okay. Yeah, because that gives you some more time to get to a better mic and all the rest of the stuff.
For, right
I'll
when
go.
my vacation's over, you can come back.
Putting in the finishing touches. 1 moment. Sending it now.
Okay.
No, it's not that long.
Boy.
Just
Throw crazy
putting
house
emphasis,
parties.
trying to put emphasis on one of the words since it matters for one of my abilities.
Hmm. Okay. Taco? Let's see. Your choice of charisma or manipulation, whichever one you think is most appropriate,
Okay.
depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I can't quite tell. Plus presence.
I am trying to.
Oh wait, this is not presence. Plus socialize.
Okay. So that would be 8. Okay. That is 4 successes on manipulate plus socialize.
Okay. You're gonna have some interesting things going on.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna copy paste you a thing. It's
Okay.
gonna take me a minute. In the meantime,
How long would you say that this takes?
you're involuntary. Oh, okay.
I was going to say do 5 or 6, because I assume that this is going to take forever.
Okay, so you're going to be popping in a minute.
Hey.
I will let you describe what it is. Dan, you are up. I'm sure you've had some time to think.
Yeah, I don't really. Interesting, at least. I'm trying to conserve chakra. I don't
Oh
think
no,
I can
you're
do-
you're roboting a little.
Oh, hold on. How's that?
Better.
Sweet. All right. Well, subtlety's pretty much blown at this point.
Yeah.
So let's go with. Yeah, let's go ahead and rush around the corner, take a moment to survey the situation. Then we're going to run along the wall over to this skeleton here and basically do a spinning slash down from the wall and try to cleave him in two.
Okay. 2 die.
Sweet. All right, let me go ahead and roll my attack. Eight successes.
And who are you attacking again? Sorry, I was.
This skeleton here.
Okay. 8 successes. He's devious 4. He hasn't hit anybody. So yeah. And
All right.
his stroke is 3.
Okay, so 12d10.
Yeah. And that is in fact enough to. How do you want it?
Well, since we're going for an overhead slash, how about we crack his skull, split his neck bones in half, split his rib cage in half, and shatter about 16 ribs on the way down.
Okay.
He doesn't even have that many ribs.
He does
Not
now.
anymore.
He does now.
Who needs ribs?
Not this fucker, apparently.
A pile of bones clatters conspicuously to the floor.
The dog needs ribs.
He can have all of the bones once we're done, for he is a good boy.
Well, my baby back.
Ribs.
Chili. Barbecue sauce.
Well done. Dan,
Not
look up
bad.
your speed and move yourself down the track.
All right. Speed for go.
Okay. It is at this point the guys at the console, the guy, I guess, at the console, because the other one's unconscious and on the floor, gets down. Sir, what are your orders? Fucking deal with this. He is going to... Well, nobody can see what he's doing. You just
Wash, that's not true. I've got full sense of the area.
True. He seems to be doing something. Izzy, the console you are river dancing on electrifies.
What did he do, and what buttons can I press that mimic that so his thing is also going to get electrified?
Well, let's see how this works first. What's your current DV? Dodge only.
Dodge DV.
Yes.
Is that -2?
It is at -2.
So evade, it would be at 3. I'm expecting I'm getting hit with.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. That is 6 successes, so 3. And what is your bashing soak?
10.
Okay, then. You take 1 level of bashing damage and are blasted and you feel your feet sizzle a little bit, and you just jump off the console.
Okay.
More out of reflex than anything else.
Do I know what buttons he pressed because of my charm?
You know exactly which buttons he pressed. I'm going to say you know that.
Cool. Is it my turn?
Yours or you two can figure that out amongst yourselves.
Do you mind if I go first? Because mine's quick.
By all means.
Eric? Friend Aya.
By all means.
Thank you.
Find the unmute button.
Tomo very quickly does the my feet realizes.
Okay,
Turn.
I know I'm not supposed to interrupt stunts, but you're roboting.
Give me a second. I will go.
Yep. And start from the top. Start from the top.
Tomo very quickly does the my feet are burned dance, and then realizes that his feet are no longer burned. He quickly cracks his knuckles and says, all right, two can play at that game, and very overdramatically starts pressing buttons on the keyboard in the exact sequence the other guy did it, and then punches a monitor because he is a little angry at it.
Okay, you hit exactly the buttons he did?
Yes.
You're shocking yourself.
Ow!
You don't know which one selects the console.
Ow! Okay. Would you like to roll damage against me again?
Well, I'm going to see if I can hit you first, because your DVs have refreshed. 1 success! You actually feel it heating up and then move your hand back. Do you still want to punch the console?
Oh, I'm totally punching the console because it's useless.
Okay, you've barely dodged out of the way of an arc of electricity going towards you. And then punch!
Stupid computer! Or stupid thingy-majig. Punch. And I guess I'll roll that.
Yep. Tech support! Ah!
What's the stunt? If any.
One.
Sure, I'll take that. I'll take boats. That plus that plus that. 5 successes to punch the console.
Okay. Roll your damage plus 5. The thing's got a lot of soak because it's an inanimate object. Oh, we're right. Never mind. Because no, it's base damage plus 5. Just let's say divide it by 2 because you're punching the screen.
Round up or down?
Down. Or no, exalted up. Oh.
Botch!
Oh no, you can't botch on damage.
I know, but it's still nice to say.
Yeah.
Tomo ineffectually realizes he is no good at computers.
Very accurate. Move your punch speed on the battle wheel, please.
Punches.
Aya, you are up.
Alright. Now that Wan Shi, that was it, has come out of the dome, Aya knows has her target. She dodges out of harm's way with the skeletons bearing down on her. And with a surge of feathers, she vaults over the dome, a mere inches away from danger. Reaching out with a hand, she scrapes the tip of her kunai through the charged surface, gathering sparks of electricity. With a flick of the wrist, a flash of light, and a crack of thunder, a bolt of lightning streaks towards Wan Shi. And then she lands on this side.
Nice. 2 dice.
Awesome.
That is badass, my friend. Alright, he has his guard up.
For sure, it would be 3, but, you know, they...
It was pretty badass. My standards for 3-dot stunts are ludicrous.
It's fine. If I get 2 dots all the time, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to the rating system, and it's hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I will I'll just make one attack. I don't want to drop my defenses too much. So I actually add the appropriate dice. 12.
Good. Yeah.
8 successes.
Nice. Targeting him. You do not hit.
No. Okay.
You actually, your kunai goes forward. His eyes widen, the inky blackness once more becoming prominent as he just turns and starts strumming as fast as he can. And it seems almost like a burst of sound deflects away your charged kunai.
Curses. Alright, I'm done.
Shoots it into the dome itself, at which point it's and melting a little bit, kind of falls to the ground. Clack, 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 splat. Okay. Skelly Boy turns. Yeah, this seems about right. Aya, we're doing you first because you just attacked. What's your current DV?
5.
Okay. He's just going forward with his sword and trying to hack away. That is 3 total. You spin around and block like it's nothing. Ziggy, you are on this one's leg. He has a penalty because he's been beat to crap. What is your DV right now? I doubt it's lower than 2. He reaches down with his club trying to smack you, and every time he does, your mouth stays exactly the same place, and the back of your body just kind of twists out of the way with a single hop, like, yeah, flop. Yeah, flop. And Tomo.
I am here.
This one is trying to bite you.
It's trying to bite me.
It is. Of course,
I don't want to become a sandwich. I tuck and roll and roll directly under the console.
Okay. Roll a die.
Yeah, that's right. 0 successes. My life.
What's your DV?
What's my DV? Evade?
Your pick.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to be evade. Since I punched, it said +2, so I'm assuming that adds to it.
It does, actually.
So 7.
Okay. You dodge out of the way. Chips a tooth on the console, though the electricity seems not to affect it.
I will not be a bologna sandwich today.
Can we pencil you in for tomorrow?
Please no. Friend Aya, they want to pencil me in for tomorrow. Friend Aya?
Busy now.
Friend Aya is unavailable due to doing cool shit.
Oh, I want to do cool shit.
Okay. Speaking of Aya, it is our friend here's turn. I suppose it would be asking too much for you to not notice your missing friends until later. He's just gonna kind of back up. And continue strumming the whole time, just kind of keeping a beat. And I was having such a good day! And then he just kind of strums, and it almost seems like solid knife forms out of air and sound and just flies towards you.
All right. I am going to stun the defense. Aya is going to anticipated this because she saw him attack the first time on the surface, and with a deep breath, she overfills her lungs, and then lets out a screaming avian screech. And using that high pitch, loud sound, the kunai loses its consistency and harmlessly goes astray.
Okay. Yeah, roll 2 dice. You block sound with sound. See how that
Damn
goes.
straight.
Alright, and then give me your full DV, because this guy hits like a truck.
Okay, how many dice is he rolling?
You don't get to know that.
Okay, fine.
He is using 1 charm.
Yeah,
Because
the charm that
in
lets you
theory-
do that.
Yeah, in theory, you have to declare every obvious charm, and the two
Okay.
obvious charms he's using right now is music for offense and music for defense.
Alright, in any case, I am going to spend a willpower for success. He does, because of Whirlwind Shield Defense, he has a -1 success due to penalties.
-1 success. And what is your DV? Oh, right. Let me double check how much he gets.
I gotta roll that. 2d10. Please. Hey, 3.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so 9.
Nice. Okay.
Take off that willpower. Or not, I stunted it.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was just double checking his form charm. It does not add to offense. He only gets 5 successes.
Whew, I thought he was gonna roll way more than that. But I did roll 3 on my stunt dice, so...
That is pretty baller. You did not sense any excellence to use.
Well, I don't have a dodge excellency anyway, so... Ugh.
No, he didn't use excellence.
I know, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to counter it.
Fair.
So,
All right,
alright.
and he just looks kind of taken aback. It's like, oh, great. Gonna actually have to use effort today, aren't I?
Yeah, screw you! Throat's a little sore.
Okay, going back to this, I have moved him down. So Sean, it is your turn. I'm going to start reading whatever was left over. Also, don't worry, Taka's got some shit handled for himself.
That might be a little bit of a problem considering we filled up the chat with BS.
Do you... Okay, you have 1 hand free. And I will let you know that it is finally the people around you's turn as well. Who are chanting and seem to be drawing energy from you two into this thing here. Sean? Okay, we're typing now. But you go first. Do you just not have access to your sheet right now?
He said he was on mobile.
Right, okay. Where are essence totals on this sheet?
Oh, he was buying Essence 3, so I guess he would have gotten some extra motes from that.
Yeah. I just am not sure where his current totals are.
Combat tab?
Oh, you do not have much left.
Like I said, if he bought Essence 3, that's 5 Essence? Or 5 motes?
Yeah, you can get 5 more, so you've got, let's see, perfect, Omni Tool costs that much. Yeah, you've got like 7 motes left. It depends. How much does it? Let's see. Combat. Exactly. I'm looking at damn. Oops. Oh, never mind. You've got a shit ton of essence. Oh, no, you don't. I was looking at the right one. Sorry, bouncing around. Archery. I mean, I think you've got like 3 dice if you want to take a shot. After wound penalties and everything else. And it would be the majority of the rest of your essence for the moment. Although, because I screwed you over, I'm also willing to say your Hearthstone kicks now. It gives you like an extra, I forget if it's 2 or 4 essence. Either way, you can spend your turn aiming if you want. Never mind, it would be 4. I forgot about accuracy. But, yeah. Okay, I will move you forward 3 ticks. Cool. You will be able to stunt and get things back. Okay. Bad guys go. These 3 guys seem to all chant, Sean and Taco, if you guys want, make an int plus occult.
Alrighty. Int plus occult. 2, 5, 5.
And Taco, you specifically grab an extra 2 dice on this.
Interesting.
Yes.
Ooh,
That
good
is
job.
5 successes.
Okay. Right. I'll just let you roll that yourself when you get a chance, Sean. The important thing, Taco, they are working together to cast a sorcery. It is going to be targeted at some number of people, and it is mind affecting.
Oh, joy!
Yeah. Also, they may be trying to pull power from you guys in the process.
Well,
Yes.
I'll just have to do something about that then, I guess.
Yes, you will.
Can people hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Although now
Sorry
I need
you
to...
had the back seat for a minute, Sean.
No problem. Sorry about that. I kind of lost track of time.
It's okay. We've all been there. And it hasn't exactly been a consistent game the past few weeks. Okay. So continuing, and this guy gets a turn. He just types away at the computer, and nothing seems to happen as far as you guys know. Always comforting, I know.
He's hacking into the mainframe. Stop him.
He's
He's
hacking
in.
time.
I'd
All
watch
right.
that movie.
Yeah. Dan, Taco, and Ziggy, you are on the same tick. Taco, right? I was. Taco, give me 1 minute to send you another thing that happens, but
I think I already know what that one does, but go on.
yeah.
I mean, I have a stunt ready. I can go.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So after seeing the bastard go after Aya, Seiko's had just about enough. So Seiko is going to grab a pile of the rib bones from the skeleton she has dispatched and start running, takes a flying leap up over the shield, and knowing she can't clear it in one bound, will start throwing the bones down onto the shield and using them as stepping stones and sort of quickly dashing across the top of the shield. And then a spray of sparks and fire. She leaps over and slams her sword down, trying to burn and cleave the giant guitar in half.
Yeet.
That is pretty baller. That is a 2.
All right.
Do you actually want to target his weapon?
Yes, I'm actually trying to destroy his weapon.
Okay. I mean, there's rules for that.
So
I need to
how?
remember how they work, but
I think I know where it is. It's like... I want to say it's like -2 to target the weapon.
Okay. So that basically just evens out with my stunt dice.
Special attacks. Called shots. Disarming? Do you want to go with that? I mean, I don't see some specifically like sunder weapon.
Guess that's a GM call.
sorry, I was sending stuff to Taco. I need to look up how those things work. Do you want to?
Page
So the thing is,
158.
I'm gonna save you guys some time here. That thing counts as an artifact. You're not really gonna be able to sunder it. Do you want to just attack him?
Yeah,
You can
sure.
try and knock it out of his hand, though.
Yeah. Do you want to do that, or sunder it, or try and knock it out?
No, I'm just if I can't break it, I'm just gonna slash into him.
Okay.
All right. So
He has
7
attacks.
successes.
And he hasn't gone.
Well, he made an attack with a charm.
Yes, he did. 7 successes also doesn't hit him.
Damn it.
It's very close, though.
All right. Well, if we can start, if I can tag team him, we can start doing some damage.
Yeah.
All right. That is my turn then.
Move yourself forward.
All right. Let's see how well you fight without tricks.
For the record, he is designed so that you guys have to at least work a little bit together to deal with him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. Ziggy or Taco, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next then.
Okay.
Sure.
Well then, I guess I'm just gonna sit up and get out of the seat and just take these guys by surprise and kick them, sweep the feet, and then drop kick him, the first one immediately right next to me.
Okay. And you're effectively just kind of sitting up and phasing through?
Yes.
Okay.
These chains can't hold me. Da-da-da.
Sean, I think Sean and possibly Aya are the only people in range to see this. You just kind of pass through your cuffs like you're not there.
Cool.
Do you want to reassemble somewhere else?
Isn't that until my next turn? That's what
Oh,
that says.
No,
That's what
true.
that says.
That's just freaking good.
Yeah. So 2 attacks. 2 martial arts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yes. 2, 7, and then 6 for 2 kicks.
Yeah, it's total pool minus number of attacks for the first attack, then minus 1 off, more than that in the next one.
Okay, so 5 and then 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything for
No, they're
unexpected?
super surprised. So they get no
Anyth-
DDs.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works.
Neat. Oh, jeez.
Is
Fuck.
the
That's
first
a
one
botch.
hits. The
The
first
first
one
one hits. The first one hits, yes. 2, 4, 5 damage. No, wait. I didn't include the thing you gave me. Oh, no, that's just
levels.
blank. That's just blank. Okay, yeah. So then 5, yeah. 2 damage. 2 bashing damage.
All right. Plus
Then
another
2.
2.
And then he needs to check to see whether he can maintain the sorcery.
So a few things happen. So this is discharging the thing. Taco basically sits up, like he said, sweeps the leg of this guy, and for a second, Sean and Aya, you can see Yuki's leg is flickering with flame that seems to transfer to this guy's body on his hit before he hits the ground, and there's just searing, intense smell, and he just drops and is down. Yeah, these guys are not wearing armor, by the way. And suddenly the lightning bolts here, coming out of this thing, are starting to waver and just go a little bit crazy. And then, as Taco, you go for the second one. I'm just gonna this guy here. Which was the second one you wanted to go after?
No, I wanted to do both of them at the same guy.
Oh, okay. And then you go after that. You try and go after to basically get him while he's down. And as your arm or leg or whichever thing
leg.
you okay, and as your leg draws back and goes through, passing through the stand here as it did the first time. The second time it actually catches this stone here. This was a botch, which comes free.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
So, interesting timing. There is... I was hoping something like this would happen, to be honest. It makes for a more interesting story. Everybody, there's kind of a pressure vacuum in the middle of the room for a second.
So, how is that affecting us?
I was trying to get up a specific thing of what it's doing. So the energy rebounds between two people that were casting a sorcery and basically knocks them both on their asses. They make contact with the shield, start to sizzle, and then it seems like the shield is collapsing. But also, whatever sorcery they were shaping, in addition to the overcharging that is done. Let's see. I've got to roll some dice to see who gets hit by this.
Someone's getting hurt.
Not exactly. Well, remember how I said it was a mind-affecting thing? So, a tendril reaches out from it and touches Sean. It touches S13. One touches Yuki. One touches Aya. One touches Dan.
Whose name we will not say.
Psycho. Which is, I know the not pronunciation, but I can't remember the correct one.
Psycho.
One snakes out to Ziggy, to the dog, and one snakes out to Tomo.
Oh dear.
So all of us.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, what happens here is Wan Shi kind of sees this coming. His eyes widen. Dan, you think it's a trick. Clearly, you're not going to fall for that one as he looks at something behind you. And then he just kind of dissolves around the edges a little bit and backs up here when one's about to hit him. It seems to be going for conscious people nearby in the room. And then the stone kind of shatters.
Which stone? Oh, that thing.
Yeah. So there's a specific spell that is taking effect on all of you. I was trying to look it up before the game started, and then we actually started.
I see.
But the short version is right now, you guys all feel, some of you for the first time, some of you already, feel a strange sense of camaraderie and sympathy for everybody else that you are fighting with, regardless of village or any of that kind of stuff.
Like towards each other or towards the enemy?
Towards each other.
Neat!
Okay.
Lol.
Yeah, for those familiar with Exalted, it's a Sworn Brotherhood spell, but it's forced.
I mean, I'm not really seeing the bad side of this, but...
Well, the thing is, they were going to use it to make them swear to them, presumably.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
So that does a lot of things. We're going to handle that after the fight. Just for expediency at the moment, and because I have to look it up. And we've got enough of that going on already. Moving on. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Tomo is ecstatic. These people are truly friends.
Sure.
It's more loyalty than anything else. Anyway. Ziggy, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. We still have the skeletons to deal with, right?
There are a few of them. They are not the real
Yeah.
threat.
Hmm.
Well, actually, yeah. If you want, you can make a war plus and a war plus wits roll to try and figure out what's going on. But
Sure, yeah. May as well. Oh, wait, no, that is a 0d10 thing. So, nope, I can't.
you can. It's just, your botch threshold increases.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on, I'm currently gnawing on the femur of this skeleton that I'm currently going on. And it's seen, before, obviously, didn't do any damage, so it's mostly just been an awkward experience for the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I'm going to start biting harder and faster, and before you know it, I have gone full Tasmanian devil.
Munch, munch, munch.
All right, take a
Like-
1.
Tornado and everything.
All right.
Seven successes.
7 successes. Okay, that's real good. That's this one?
Yes.
Okay, because he has taken a lot of damage and because he attacked, you basically hit with a threshold of 6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, what's 6 plus your base damage?
That would be... Nine.
Okay.
Okay, 6 plus my base damage, that would be 15.
Oh, wow. I believe you're rolling 11 dice for damage.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. He's only got 2 health levels left, so I believe in you. Yeah,
Oh, just enough.
you Tasmanian devil and start just kind of shaking and throwing and thrashing, and basically you keep the leg and nothing else remains intact.
Pardon.
You still have the bone, though.
Delicious.
You earned it. You're a good boy.
Woof.
Alright, move yourself up your speed, and then it is Aya's turn, and Aya's turn alone.
Alright. Aya closes the gap with Wan Shi in a suicide charge, but cancels out of it with a flap of the wings. Scattered feathers obscure a brace of kunai from Wan Shi's vision as she attacks him.
Nice, 2 die.
Right. And so 2 attacks.
He is still waiting for his turn, isn't he? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where he is because it's when his DV refreshes.
This is true. Alright, so it's
Because this will be the 4th thing he's contending with since he last did something.
Is it? I thought he was only attacked by Dan.
Oh, right. You attacked him and then he.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah. Sorry, but and also he had to dodge the glowing thing.
Okay, if you want to count that.
No, I totally do.
So I think it's 13 dice. And 12. So 6 and 5 successes.
Okay, he still manages to parry both of those.
Fast.
May
Alright.
have made his DVs too good. We're gonna find out. First time balancing Exalt versus Exalt combat.
I'm rolling below average here.
Also fair. But yeah, he dodged one and he parried another.
Okay. My turn.
Alright. Yourself your speed.
Yes.
Tomo and Sean. I believe I'm going to allow Sean to go first unless he doesn't want to, because he hasn't had a fair shake at this yet.
That's fine.
So, the thing I was aiming at destroyed itself, so I think I'm going to put my gun away and undo the other lock.
Oh yeah, by the way, one of the things that is because you all got hit is you all add an intimacy to the group. Whatever you guys want to call yourselves. Again, I'm going to work out the specifics later, but in case anybody wants to use that.
Okay.
None of you have any choice in the matter. It's insta-build.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Craft Earth to do my other lockpick with my other hand?
Yeah. Although you'll have an easier time if you want to do anything. Yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to sweat too many mechanical specifics today.
Welp.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah. That was 2 10s I did not need at this time, but
No? But
Yeah.
they're nice.
they're nice.
Alright, you are up and free. Oh, also, everybody heal 2 levels of damage if you have any from the... Sorry, I'm catching up.
Any
with my-
type of damage?
Yes. Except
Fucking-
activated.
God damn it!
Awesome. I'm down to only a -2 penalty.
Yes. Alright, Sean, do you want to do anything else?
So
Normally you'd have to like do all of that in one turn, but like you've spent the whole time trying to hear us and get on the call and getting out of this thing. So I'll give you
So this circle, there's no one else. All the enemies that were in the circle are dead now.
Yep. Also, while I'm at it, oh shit. The blue is baked into the map, so I can't get rid of it. But the blue circle isn't there.
Oh, okay, so I can see everyone now.
Yeah.
I think
There's a lot more bones.
Yeah, a lot more bones than I was expecting. What does this table like?
Well, for one thing, it's currently knocked on its side from the energy explosion, and scattered around are medical tools, chakra equipment, crystals, books, arcane instruments, really. But they're scattered on the floor now.
I can probably figure this out later, so I'm going to go over, use the table for some cover, and start aiming at the bard.
Fair enough.
Because
Do that.
because I want cover if I don't have my armor.
Yeah, I didn't mean to deprive you of it twice in a row. You would have been able to keep it if you had worn it to the debate, but I understand completely why you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, in aim action. Tomo. Tomodachi.
Homo, hold on a question. Hold on a minute. Let me just refresh so I'm stunned correctly. Tomo is going to look down at friend Wolf. They make eye contact, and a plan immediately forms between them.
Don't speak for me.
Tomo is just going to say,
Someone has to.
Friend Wolf, keep holding him in place by chewing on that bone.
Woof.
Exactly.
That one's dead, is he?
Huh?
Yeah.
That one's dead, is he?
Oh.
All that's left is the leg bone he was chewing on. He killed the rest of it.
I thought he was on the guy who was still up.
No, it's this one.
Oh, okay. Friend Wolf, turn your attention towards the other one's femur. He will say, as Tomo quickly turns, uses the console as a springboard, and then bounces and wheel kicks the other skeleton's head across the room, aiming at this dude with the jet black hair. One she.
Okay, 2 die, and you get an attack on him if you can kill this skeleton in one.
I'm going to use an excellency. What's the max you can pour an excellency into?
Your ability rating plus specialties.
Oh boy, I'm going for max then.
Yes. You should be able to pour in what, 5 or 6 dice?
7.
Fair.
Let me just check how much. It's
2 die per mote. You lose the excess mote stuff.
Oh well. So that's
assuming you have the first excellency. If you have,
I have the first excellency.
Okay, yeah.
So I gained 4 motes from that. So I'll just throw all 4 motes into it and get 7 dice, and I'll lose the 8th one. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 8 dice plus. Oh, the rest of it.
Yeah.
7.
Yay! Somebody's finally using excellencies besides Dan.
7.
And
I use
and
excellencies.
I to a less degree.
Join us.
I use augmentations.
Crap! I need
use
to.
excellencies plenty.
I need to scroll through my macros. Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
That was 21 dice. That's 6 successes.
Rip.
Oh, well, no. Remember, you're attacking him first.
Yes. Yes, I don't think that's
So that
enough
was
to kill
6
him.
successes. No, you remember you have to roll damage. So what's your damage plus 3 minus? Right, you're doing bashing.
Yes.
Minus 3. So what's your base damage?
Well, a kick is plus 3 damage, plus whatever successes. Does that go over his soak? The soak on these guys is 4, correct?
Bashing, yes.
Yeah. So I'm rolling.
Don't forget
4
to add your strength.
I'm rolling 5 dice. Unless, yeah. 2 bashing.
All right. You did not kill him in one hit.
And my shoe goes flying off and hits Wan Shi in the face, just pissing him off.
Pretty much. You also knocked off the guy's jaw. He can't try and bite you anymore.
Ha! I will not be a sandwich!
There are so many problems today. Okay, move yourself up your speed.
Another 5. I need to get better attack things.
That's what martial arts charms are for.
The one thing I'm supposed to be doing, I'm not doing because I haven't taken any damage.
Sorry, I guess Izzy was the first person who said I am using excellencies as opposed to just using them.
We're just messing. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. Okay, this guy is going to Skeleton's turn. Their first one's going to try and all-out attack Tomo because he just kicked off his jaw. He's going to move his head forward like he's going to bite. Then he doesn't have any face muscles, but he looks a little sad as he tries to swipe him with his sword.
I'm going to stunt my defense. Just going to tuck and roll between his legs and then bicycle kick him in the ribs. Not for damage, just to throw him off balance.
Alright, roll a die. See if he adds to your DV.
Nope. Defenses hate my guts.
Looks like you got 3 successes, which I'm pretty sure does not beat your DV.
Doesn't beat my DV or my soak.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you do that.
Ha-ha!
And don't
Wiggle,
forget
wiggle,
to get your
wiggle.
moves back.
Oh, did I get a stunt for... Wait, does that count as a 1-die stunt for...
Yeah, that's how
Oh.
that works. If you get a success, then you get to add that to your DV. This is the other reason you can stunt one defense against one set of attacks per turn.
Cool.
In theory, it's unlimited, but that just really slows down the game.
Yep. Okay, I'm done.
And the other one is going to go after Dan, probably ineffectually.
All right.
Actually, no, Dan is not closest. Yuki is.
And it can't do damage to me.
Pretty much. It's going to try and bite you and swipe at you and do all unholy manner of things to you. And,
I'm not even dodging.
Yeah, no. For those of you who are nearby, which is definitely S13 and possibly Dan and Aya, this thing's just attacking him. He is not moving. Everything he's doing is just passing through Yuki.
Hey, Wash, do I sense all that?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't need to look at something to fight them.
Interesting.
Okay. Then... hey, Dan. Which... Oh, are you in this one? Or this one?
I'm not seeing whatever pings you're doing.
Lower left corner. I'm looking at the battle wheel because you put yourself on the line.
Oh, I am in this one.
Okay.
Am I up?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
It is our wonderful friend Wan Shi's turn. He is going to backtrack again, and he is going to throw one attack at each of you, just kind of jamming away, and then let this song be your requiem.
Friend Wolf, what does Requiem mean?
Wolf.
I knew it.
Unfortunately, that means DVs refresh. Let's see. Aya has been more persistent, so you get the honor of the slightly higher attack roll. He is flurrying one attack at each of you.
All right. Yeah,
Is
I'll-
it parryable? I would assume not. but
Also,
doesn't
god damn it, I worked hard on this place.
We know. That's why it's better to that's why it's even more important to destroy it.
Wow, that was terrible.
Okay.
And now the attack at Dan.
I was going to say I was going to spend a willpower, so I will continue to do so.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I have extra willpower.
fair enough. Dan, however.
Well,
You get -1 success because he's in range of Whirlwind Shield Defense.
so that actually meets my dodge DV.
I
Does that-
believe he needs to beat it. I could be wrong.
Well, if you tie it, that means you have 0 successes, so yeah, you don't hit.
Yeah, you need at least one.
All right, then I will dance out of the way and light on my feet as his useless wind projectile goes past.
Okay. He is less than pleased by this turn of events. And I am happy that I seem to have balanced his attacks about right. Okay, and
I mean, yeah, by all means, like, he should have hit me, at least.
no, he totally should have, but that was a roll.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was special.
Yep. This guy goes away from his fried console and starts running towards the stairs.
Probably a smart idea.
I'm sorry, sir. I need to leave. I have a family.
Wait, friend,
Coward.
not Fred. Come back.
He saw what happened to Fred. He's leaving while he can.
And I'll just move him up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's amusing. Okay. Dan, now you're up. Unfortunately, your opponent's DVs have just refreshed.
All right. Still, we're gonna actually try this time.
Drop them as low as you can with as many attacks as possible.
No, I mean, the last 2 attacks I threw at him, I didn't use excellencies. So instead, as we spin out of the way of his projectile, I will rush towards him, bat aside his weapon, and then charge up a fully powered, Mulch's bulging, flaming strike right at his throat.
Okay. Yeah, take a 1.
All right.
He is going to try and stunt his defense.
Okay.
As you're running forward, he is just going to kind of sit down in a cross-legged stance under where your lunge is, and then grab his instrument by a handle on the long end and just push it, trying to put you off balance and make you trip into the floor right before hitting him.
Okay.
It's going to see.
3-dot stunt.
Oh, damn.
All right.
He needs the motes back as much as you guys do now.
Well, he did. Fortunately, he
6,
flurried.
7,
9.
8, 9.
And he flurried, so that should hurt him
He
too.
did do 2 attacks. But oh, god damn it, because of his stunt, he actually is fine.
Christ, he's getting so fucking lucky.
He is!
I've
It's
also rolled
crazy.
really badly on that.
Yeah. No, this has been a lot of bad rolls tonight. all
For
around.
everyone.
Yes. So yeah, that actually happens. He trips you a little bit. Your amazing blazing sword makes a gigantic flaming gash in the ground.
And Tomo gets a surprise erection.
Well, at least now he's open for whoever attacks him next.
But yeah, he has now gone back to strumming. And he is seated currently cross-legged directly in front. Is everybody still enjoying this chill airport lounge music?
It is so awesome. Oh yeah.
Totally relaxed. Ah.
Okay, Yuki, Aya, and S13, you are all going this tick. Decide amongst yourselves.
Does anyone have a strong preference?
Not really.
Theoretically-
I was thinking I could just do like a flurry of attacks to try and lower his DV.
Sure. If I actually land a hit shooting him, he will get knocked prone if he fails a athletics check. But that might mean if you do a flurry to lower his DB, that will be better for me. So
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
the idea. So, all right. All right. Aya is going to flap her wings and rocket herself back towards the console, and gathering up the swirling winds around her, she pulls it into a tight sphere of energy and launches a flurry of 3 kunai at Wan Shi.
Okay. Add 2 10-sided spheres to your roll.
Okay. You almost slipped up and gave me a 3-dot stunt. Damn it. So yeah, 3 attacks. Which is... Alright, so I guess that's 12 on the first one.
That's 4.
Ziggy,
In fact, I missed.
Discord.
What's up?
Hold on. You put all of those as greater than 10.
This is true. So the actual number of successes...
Is very different.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the first one.
Yep, that one misses.
6, 7, 5.
One misses.
What? Oh yeah, sorry, I counted the 6. So, if Dan, sure, I'll deal with whatever Dan said. 6, 7.
Yeah, you didn't hit any, but he's dodging like a he's dodging and parrying like a man right now.
Sounds good. And I spent a boatload of essence on it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't say a boatload. It was like 6. But yeah.
'Cause, yeah, at this point, let's see, he made 2 attacks and he's taken 4.
Somebody else, please hit him.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay.
And I'll move
sorry,
now.
I was just double checking his DVs for me. So yeah, move yourself down, Yuki and S13.
How many die do I get from aiming?
Let's find out.
It's 1 die per tick, up to 3.
Yes. So you have +3.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's how that works. Okay, that's much better.
But
And
only
that-
on the first attack.
Well, I'm only making 1 attack, so 9. Because I don't think this is I don't think I can even fire multiple times around with this weapon. Right?
Dex plus archery +3 -2 plus whatever stunt you get. So
-2 +1 from accurate.
yes.
8. Okay, so 5, 8, 9. I am basically going to lean over my cover, try to shoot him dead center, and basically when I shoot him, they told you the math was wrong.
Okay, normally that would be a 1, but the quip makes it a 2.
Okay, so just double check that I have the number right. 589.
Ziggy, read text. Ah, there you
Yes,
go.
yes, I respond.
Okay.
I'm not looking at whatever the text is. I'm busy.
5 successes.
Oh, that just misses.
Damn it.
I'm surprised you didn't use an excellency on it.
I don't have an excellency for this.
Right, because it's not. Yeah.
It's not one of the ones that it's not one of the stats I use, and I had so many stuff tied in other things.
All around bad die rolls continue. Okay. Yeah, you miss, but he does dodge out of the way, and a big chunk out of the wall. A big chunk is taken out of the wall, and he basically does a double take. And what's the speed on that?
It is speed 4.
Not bad. You're on the same take as I am. Yuki, you're up. And then it will be Ziggy after that.
Okay.
Sorry. I guess I will. I'm going to reach over to the skeleton next to me, grab onto its leg bone, attempt to flip it over, and then punch it away.
Okay.
So,
1 die.
Hey, 1 die. Martial arts is 4. No, 4, 7, 8. Okay, 8. That is 4 successes.
That hits by 1 because he was attacking you.
Yay!
Actually, no, it hits by 2. He tried to attack you twice.
Actually, I think I missed 1 for accuracy. Yeah, because punch. 1 accuracy.
Alright, roll 1.
Does
Yeah.
nothing.
It's by
Yeah.
2.
By 2, 2, 3. I roll 3.
Lethal focus. Oh, right, this is bashing.
This is bashing.
Okay, you roll 3. You roll
I
your
roll
rest.
2 damage! No, 1 damage. Because not. 10s don't count as double for. Bow.
What bone would you like to knock off that is not essential for the function of a limb or something like that?
I would like to knock off the collarbone.
Okay. You pop his collar.
Now I need to pop the other one so that he has a double popped collar.
Oh my god, douchebag.
All right.
Pop all the collars.
What's the speed on that?
Speed 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was gonna move it. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's still old habits. I'm trying to break it.
Yep.
Ziggy, your turn.
Alright, so that skeleton's still up, right?
Yes. I will also tell you guys. I will tell you guys because I am a kind person. This is the tick that he is on, the same one as Dan. I will, in fact, have a dex roll off to see which one of you goes first.
I was actually planning to delay until 1 tick to the group anyway.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, Ziggy and Tomo both go before this guy's DVs refresh, and everybody else has been hammering. If you would like, you can kill the. You can also kill the one of the last threats in your area. Both are completely legitimate choices.
Ziggy, remember the plan. Delay.
I know. Well, the skeleton's right in front of me. I was going to attack him anyway. Yeah. Basically, Well, okay, that pretty much brought it out of the bag. So, yeah, I'm pretty much going to run up and latch on the skeleton that's right next to me, but rather, I'm going to grapple it with my tech.
Okay. I do believe you still have to hit it first.
Yes.
And then clinch his opposed stuff.
Yes.
I looked this up right before last game. You know, like a month ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, his DV is effectively a 1 right now, so that's 6 successes.
Yeah, so definitely.
And you're just trying to grab him?
Yeah, well, I'm using my technique. The one that it grapples, reduces their bashing and lethal soak by 1, and yeah, that's all it does.
Okay, and cinch is, I forget what for opposed roll. Pretty sure you're going to win, because it's got a big wound penalty right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody do me a favor and look that up for me while I keep the game moving in the meantime. Because I'm pretty sure Ziggy's going to win it anyway. The maximum you can have is like 4 dice.
Okay.
And what's the speed on that?
I believe it's still using my bite, so...
Okay. The skeletons go right after that, and while we're looking that up, or somebody is, I will have this skeleton try and hit Yuki back. With the, it's going to transfer its club to the non-clavicle, drop that, and just try and hit you again. That did not go well.
It was not a botch, though. No!
It was not a botch.
No! Okay.
How impressively boring.
Indeed.
Start using your razor wit to cut him to pieces. Tell him how bad he is.
He's not a bard in 5th edition?
Aww.
Where you
Or
can
is he?
literally... Izzy, you need to play 5th edition. You can literally kill people by insult.
It's true.
Psychic damage.
Sounds horrible.
Vicious Mockery is what it's called.
That's not how you make
It's
friends.
the best.
It is.
Alright, did anybody look up clinches while I was doing that?
Grappling?
Yeah, it's grappling.
It's called, yeah.
Strength or dexterity plus martial arts. Opposed... Yeah, it's opposed by that.
Okay, he's just going to spend his turn trying to get 3 then. So you roll strength plus martial arts, or whichever thing plus martial arts, and he will roll his at his current wound penalty. He's actually not bad at this.
Okay.
So, yeah. Two successes for him.
Same with me.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, does attacker or defender win on grapple check? If they tap?
An exalted defender generally win.
Okay, so he's not grappled then. Damn.
And then he will swipe at Doggy badly. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Chandler. Okay, Tomo, it's your turn.
Okay.
There.
So, since my feet are already stuck up in this thing's rib cage because I was bicycle kicking him earlier, I am going to say, "Hey, Wan Shi! You know, you're not very friendly," as I roll forward with my legs up in his ribs, do a tuck roll, forcing the skeleton forward as the dog is still gnawing on his arms, and then double kick the skeleton towards Wan Shi with the dog.
Come on.
2 die, because this is awesome.
That's going into my excellency, FYI. Just FYI.
Okay, you're still just trying to kick it towards one.
Oh, I'm still kicking it, hoping to break it, but like I'm also hoping to propel the dog and the skeleton in that
Well,
direction.
the clinch got broken.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh well, skeleton's still going over there.
Yep.
It will get immediately impaled on Seiko's sword on descent.
Well, make your attack.
Excellent. Let's see if anything actually
His
happens.
DV is, I think, currently 0 because he broke out, tried to attack, and has win penalties. I don't think you can miss as long as you roll 1 success.
Well, I've rolled lower. So, 10 successes.
Okay. So, I think we can all just say that the skeleton is dead and not bother with that. He's got 2 health levels left.
Yeah, but I might botch, because I do that on damage.
Do you want to roll it?
I totally want to roll it.
Okay. This is bashing, so raw damage plus 8 plus minus 4, so raw damage plus 4.
Okay, so 9. Four.
Yeah, dead.
And
As
no,
Ace.
and no rebuttal from the bard. I'm depressed.
Sorry, no, I'm doing stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
Give me a sec. So the dog is no longer in contact with the thing, but you basically kick it hard enough that a spray of bones goes over and showers both Wanshi and Dan and Seiko.
Skull lands on sword.
If you want it to, yes.
I don't hate it.
It totally does.
Yeah. So that just kind of scatters over there, and he just kind of looks back at you while he's dodging and fighting like 3 or 4 people now, and just goes, "Ha! Didn't think you had the spine for it."
Turn to
Okay,
the
now
dog.
he really has to die.
Turns to the dog. Was that a skeleton joke, friend Wolf?
Oof.
All right, Dan, do you want to go now when his DVs are low?
Oh, actually, yeah. I didn't realize it was going to be this low.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
you are on the same tick. So basically, this would be a dex roll.
All right.
If you want to try and go first.
Sure.
There's no official rule for it, but that's what I'm rolling it. I am rolling it in the actual Exalted. Here.
Really? Oh.
Did he just crit?
No, I got 2 successes on 6 dice. Blah.
So, funny story, Dan. This attack is not targeted with dexterity. His dexterity is 2 dice. Let's watch.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he can target this attack with because yay
Alright.
charms.
So how do the rules for deceptive attacks work?
You mean like a feint?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, that's the question here.
So, all right. I guess I'll read off the stunt that I had and then go from there.
Okay.
So basically, what I plan to do is once again light my sword ablaze so that the mouth and eyes of the skull that are on top of the blade have flames coming out like Ghost Rider style. And I'm going to flick the flaming skull into his face to blind him and block his field of vision, and then bring a flaming sword strike in along the same line so he can't dodge it in time.
Okay, 2 dot.
Yay, combo attacks.
Yeah, I don't think there's any special rule for that. I think that's just called an attack.
Okay, it's just a stunted attack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm again using my full excellency on that.
The erection maker.
Ten successes.
That
For
is
love
a
of-
hit.
For the love of God, go down.
That is a hit. He is going to use a charm against your second attack. Or were you
I'm only making one attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, solid hit. You hit by 5.
Sweet.
Because you guys finally got both his DVs down to...
All right. So they hit by
Down-
5. Okay. So
Down to what?
5.
what's his soak?
That is a good question. Let me look. This is lethal, I assume?
Oh yeah.
10.
Okay. All right. So after the fire charm and the extra successes, we're looking at 10d10. So 4 successes since no double dice.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, solid hit. Solid hit. I need a pencil. Because I actually have a sheet for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So how many did you say? 4? 5?
4 damage
Yes,
after
okay.
everything.
Cool.
First solid hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. He does have a wound.
Ha.
Probably not as big as you wish, though.
No, but baby steps.
Yeah.
Friend Wolf, did he just poop himself?
Woof.
I knew it.
Okay, it is his turn now. He is going to try and... He is going to try and counter hit you, Dan, rather hard. He's actually going to just look down at his cauterized wound filled with fire and just kind of... for the first time, his song has stopped. And it resumes, but there was a faltering and everybody heard it. And he just uses that time to just kind of brush into his wound, take out some of his own blood, and go, huh, son of a bitch. It's been a while since somebody made that, me hurt. And then just smear it all over his hand and go back, just smearing it into his interment, trying to become one with the thing. And is going to flurry you.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to stump my defense. So, with a whirl, as his attack lands, the form of Seiko bursts into a scattered set of bones, as the bones of the skeleton were used as a substitution technique, as she dances away from the attack.
Okay.
And that is using, where is it? The third dodge excellency.
Okay, so that
Third,
I forget how
third excellency, or do you mean?
No, you can use the third excellency on defenses. It adds a
Yeah, in this case, it adds 2 to my dodge DB.
Oh yeah.
yes.
You
And I will
can
also say
remember you
that
can choose to add that after he rolls.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Because it's the third excellency.
Because it's the third. Yes. Roll 2 dice for the stunt.
Okay.
This is probably closer to a 1, but I don't want you to die.
Nada. Oh well.
Sad day. Okay.
Well, DB's still 7, so we'll see.
Attack 1. He used excellencies this time.
So 8, so that will hit if I don't use the excellency.
Are you using the excellency?
I am, so that does
Okay.
stop it by 1.
Okay. Second attack.
Nope.
And third attack. Remember, your diva goes down by 1 each time here.
Yep.
Up,
That,
down.
okay, that will hit.
That one will solid.
And it's
Okay.
range, so using my jump away technique won't matter.
Yeah. So what was your DV right now?
So at
This
that
is the third
point,
attack.
it was 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay, so he hits by 2. What is your lethal DV?
Lethal
Sorry,
soak.
soak, yeah.
Lethal soak right now is 11.
Okay. He is doing essence dice. Oh, wait. No, he did not use the piercing. Alright, 2 hits on you, Dan. 10s do not count as 2 during damage.
Okay. Well, I'm still in the -1. That's lethal, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still in the -1 track, so that's not too bad.
So yeah, you dodged the first 2, and then the third one hits you square in the chest.
Alright. So in that case, yeah, I don't actually... Yeah, just kind of end up here.
And then he'll just kind of just bow and do a music flourish and fair trade, no?
I'm gonna enjoy killing you.
You are not the first to try.
Does he look like he's bleeding worse than I am?
You did a bigger hit than he did, but he has more health levels than you do.
Okay.
Also, there was a wound penalty on that attack. He spent 2 motes on each. Well, no, 2 plus the cost, yeah. Oh, wow, he is running down a bit. I should not have said that out loud. Oh, well.
Haha.
Oh, right, but stunt.
All
No,
right,
I didn't
gang.
stunt that attack, did I?
Nope.
Oops.
All right, gang, let's beat him to death.
Sorry,
Woo.
a lot of this combat is me just remembering how this works and figuring out how to get combat to flow. It's not
I think it's
easy.
been going pretty well.
It has, but I've been learning as I go, and it's basically what rules to ignore for the sake of time, and what little nitpicky stuff. Anyway, Saya and he should not be visible. Saya and S13.
Dan, suddenly Sai is here.
Wait.
No, S13 and Aya.
I know. I knew this was going to happen when I picked the name.
Sorry.
I'm going to aim for 2 ticks to cancel out my wound penalty.
Okay. For how many ticks?
2, so I'll move over to where Wolf
Okay.
is.
Aya.
All right. Aya is going to attack him. Aya says to nobody in particular, "Do you know why I like throwing weapons? Each blade has a piece of myself to guide themselves to their target. But they've had their fun and want to go back to their master." Then, thin lines of chakra streak out from the kunai scattered around behind Quan Shi, back to Aya's fingertips, before they all rocket back to her, slashing Wan Shi from the back.
That is badass and took a lot of setup. Take your 2 dots.
Alright.
Neat.
I am going to make 4 attacks.
Jeebus.
Infinite Jade Chakram has high rate, because I don't need to grab ammunition.
Makes sense.
But it's also relatively low damage, so,
Also, fuck your DVs.
So...
Okay, as you do that, and this is his 1 defense for the turn.
Greater than 7 this time.
Oh god, I'm gonna do this. Oh, little bird. Your attacks didn't even stand a ghost of a chance. As the blurriness around him gets a little bit worse, and some of the attacks, not all, seem to pass through him as if he were made of shadow.
Interesting.
Well, more specifically, it's like shadowy holes open up in him that some of the knives pass through. I'll just roll that one for him. before I
So
leave.
spooky.
Oh, wow. He's good at this. I think you were trying to wear down his DVs anyway.
Mostly, yeah.
He basically boosted them until his turn. 5, 5. Yeah. Sorry, just thinking about where his DVs are right now. Because he made 3 attacks, so... Okay. Yes, and he... Yeah, he's boosting his DVs right now. So I know where they are. That's the important part. You can move yourself forward on the speed track.
Yes.
None of those hits, but you definitely gave him some onslaught. Yuki, your turn.
Yuki is going to do a karate chop to slap off the
Robotic
arm.
hard.
Let me disconnect and reconnect then.
Yep.
Burb.
Burb? No, I'm the burb.
Okay.
Is the word.
So what I'm going to do, Yuki is going to karate chop the arm that doesn't have the sword clean off, and then shout over his shoulder, "Come on, man! Your jokes just aren't that humorous."
Ugh.
I very intentionally aimed for the arm for that reason.
Yeah. That conforms to my sensibilities.
How many dice?
2.
Okay. 7, 8, 9. 9 dice. 4 successes. Does that hit?
Yes, very much so. That hits. Let's see. He had tried to attack you. He's at -1 wound penalties. You got 3. Yeah, his DV was 1 right now.
So
you'd be
2.
Yeah.
So roll
Okay,
essence.
4.
So roll essence. Gotcha. My strength is ass, and it will be for a while.
Was that 0 success?
Yes, for damage.
That is
That is
sad.
depressing. Very much so.
All right, move yourself up on the wheel.
5, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Next up is that skeleton trying to hit you back. It was the last one.
It will always be the last one.
Pretty much.
He could have his own movie, The Last Skellington.
5.
I have 6. So
Okay. It misses. Your DV goes... The DV you used goes down by 1 until...
5.
Okay. Sean and Ziggy.
Ziggy can go first.
Okay. Let's see. Can I make it to that other skeleton? Or no? Like, is that Lanceman guy still? This one?
Pretty sure all of the cultists in the middle were
Oh,
dead.
yeah. Sorry, that one's knocked out down.
It's this guy over here that's out.
Okay, so he's still on.
Yeah, that is the last... Yeah. Basically, the 1 she and 1 skeleton are all that's left. Everybody else is either unconscious, crumbled into dust, dead, or ran the fuck away.
Okay. Where's Wanchi right now? I don't think I can see
Top
him.
of the map.
Oh, okay. Do we want to start tearing him up? Probably not. I don't know.
Well, we've been trying to tear him up.
Okay, yeah, sure. Where's my speed?
Okay.
Actually.
Are you trying to determine whether or not you're attacking?
Oh, you're closer.
I mean, my move is only 4. 4. I don't know if I can actually get that.
It's
up there.
4 yards.
Oh, 4 yard. I mean, that's still
12 feet.
yeah.
That's basically that's how much you move in a tick. So, like, you can move. So, what's the speed on your attacks?
My attack speed is 5.
Okay. So, if you want, you can take basically a 1 flurry. It counts as like 1 extra flurry action, and you can basically take 5 ticks of move and attack.
Okay, sure. I'll do that then.
Yeah. Basically, your attack gets a -2, and then you can still make it. It's
Okay. So basically, I'm just going to like start trotting up. I've gotten nice and full off of bones now, but now I'm in the mood for something a little meatier. And as I head toward and leap upon Wan Chi, you're not sure, but all of you can sort of hear the words "Om nom 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 nom" as I clamp down on him.
Oh, that's a solid one.
Okay.
Did that dog just speak?
No, it said
I
om
don't know.
nom 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 nom. That wasn't speaking.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Thank
know.
you, almost
This
friend
dice
Yuki.
roll is pretty omnominous.
And I'm gonna try and do the grapple thing again.
Okay, go for it. Well, you gotta hit first.
6, no, more than that.
7.
You
Yep,
tied
7,
him.
6. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Dang. Alright.
because he used his defense charm.
I see. Alright, well, that's perturbing.
Alright. That said, you lowered his DV for the next taker. Which is currently Sean.
Okay. So have spent my time aiming. Will mutter about needing to get a better sight on this. And we'll comment on, you're making ghost puns already? Have you already given up on life? And then I'll fire my shot at him.
Okay. Yeah, take a 1
Okay.
for the pun. I was mostly just making a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Really?
Yeah, 2 successes.
Yeah. Which is not going to be enough.
Yeah, basically goes through a big shadow hole in his chest. And he just
And
kind of
blows
looks
up
at you.
a chunk of the surrounding area.
Yes, it does. Because he's looking straight at you, you think the spray of rubble may be more distracting to him than the actual hit.
You know, eventually I'll land a hit with this.
Move yourself up your speed. Then it is Dan and Tomo's turn.
I should probably go first, Dan.
Probably, yes.
Okay. Don't worry, friend Wolf, Seiko-chan, I'm coming! Tomo is going to very quickly jump on the skeleton directly in front of him, landing on a femur bone that was directly behind, positioned like a pulley. So the shield goes flying towards Wan Shi, and as it's in midair, he is jumping onto the shield as it scurries across the air. And then Tomo leaps outward, fingers just about to touch Wan Shi as he sidesteps, and Tomo goes crashing into the wall, his fingers barely making contact with the man's skin. By the way, Wash, that.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay. I will... You know what? I need to start giving these out. I will give you a 3 dot. Also, upon further review, both Dan and Eric, you both... Because I need to lower my standards a little. You both basically did a 3 dot before. So both of you can also take an X.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
need to stop
you're
being a
welcome.
dick about this.
You're welcome to have whatever standards you want. I'm not
Yeah,
faking
I
it.
know.
offensively.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun with coming up with them.
So, peek behind. So, one of the rules on 3-dot stunts are if anybody in the room thinks it's not worthy of a 3-dot stunt, it's not. And I have seen things that I do not agree with before, so I'm a little harsher than I need to be.
Did
Anyway,
anybody think that
that's
was
the
not
start.
worthy of a 3-dot stunt before I take an XP? Be honest.
No, go for it.
Yeah,
It was effectively knowing what you're doing, but first you have to hit. So, go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to use an excellency on this because I do need to just make that little graze of contact.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's 22 dice.
I forget, is this instead of damage?
The charm doesn't specify.
I'll look it up while you're figuring
Well,
out your...
I can copy the text.
Yeah.
Because I have it up. It doesn't specify it needs to be damage, it just says it's the lightest of touches. So if it's a good hit, I might actually punch him in the jawbone. If it's not, I just need a graze. But yeah. Also, because of the jokes he's been making, I thought it was appropriate to use. That is just depressing as fuck. That's only 8 successes.
Considering
right
how
now,
other
it
people
hits.
are working,
Oh, that hits?
Right now, yes.
Okay, the first question I have is, because I've got so much stuff up, does the second part of this charm trigger? Because I would know.
Looking. No, it does not.
Okay, that's... Okay.
I appreciate the question. It was a
Yeah.
very good one.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. He knows something happened, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You
Should
just
I,
kind of... Yeah. What's up?
should I bother rolling damage, or is his soak too?
I don't know. What's your damage?
Well, I guess this would have been a punch, so...
Oh, bashing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Just roll your essence and damage, because that's your minimum damage score. That's your minimum number of damage dice, I should say.
1.
So that is 1. Okay. Yeah, you basically caress him with one of your fingers, and he reacts like he got socked in the jaw.
Mm-hmm. As he...
Head
And-
just to the side.
And I land upside down on the wall.
Son of a bitch! And he seems like he's looking at you for the and taking you seriously for the first time.
I will...
Izzy. And there's something seems to spark behind his eyes as he narrows them at you.
Should I roll something to figure out what?
Nah, you have no idea.
roll
Okay.
for love at first sight.
Already rolled that and failed. I'm in love.
All right, Dan, you're up.
Speaking of,
All right. Anyway. All right. So what did he hit me with last round? It was like blades of wind, basically.
Yeah, blades of wind and sand.
All right. I don't want to do this.
Oh shit! And Izzy? He is using a reaction against you after you hit him with that. Make a stamina roll for me. Did you hear me, Izzy? John, Isabel?
Izzy, you're muted.
No!
No!
And quite possibly away from keyboard.
Oh, god damn it. He probably got up thinking, whatever, I'll roll it for
Alright.
him.
Alright, I'll do my thing while he's doing that. Alright, so I'll spit a bit of blood out of my mouth, give him a nice feral grin, and then rush forward, body slam him into the wall, and then follow up with a rising flaming strike to his torso.
Neat.
Alright, going for the combo hit?
Yep. Well, no, it's not really a combo hit, just mostly just fluffing it. Just basically want to smash him into the wall and then slash him.
Smash slash.
Alright, yeah, take a 2 die. Is on the border of lower, but...
It's cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm trying to average it around 2, because that is honestly the most common number. So.
Alright, 13 successes. That's
that's
better.
a hit.
That's better. How much
that
do I hit
is,
by?
Let's see, his DV was currently 6.
Alright, so 7. So 7 plus...
God, it's funny. It's just like the Ruby board game. Everybody has to knock the guy down while the other person hits them. Well, no, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. No, I'm thinking of Exalted 3.
What's his soak?
Lethal? 10.
Yeah. Okay, so 12d10.
Not wearing armor.
4 successes again.
Okay. That is a solid hit. Oh,
Get
yeah.
back up and beat you down as many times as it takes.
So yeah, you basically have shoved him in the wall and all that stuff, like you said. Okay. Izzy, tell me when you get back and can hear this. That won't help. What the fuck am I doing?
I'm back. Sorry. I
Okay.
just muted myself.
Yeah, I wanted to have you make a roll, but you weren't listening, so I made it for you. Here's the important part. As you hit him and he looked at you, he used a charm on you. It pushed you back 4 ticks.
Okay. Anything else that I notice?
Nope.
Okay. Wait, I literally just cycled myself, or have you not moved me?
No. Back. I haven't moved you.
2, 3, 4.
The battle wheel doesn't quite support this because, in theory, nobody could go farther than 6 pat until their next action. But
Yeah. So I'm back where I started then, or am I further along? What do you want me to do?
No.
Because I
You're
didn't
4
move
back
my.
from where you started. You're where you started, plus the speed of your attack forward, plus 4 ticks.
Okay, so.
I have a feeling this will be over before you get a chance to go.
Okay, so I am not after Aya. I skip that tick, and then everybody goes around again. Okay.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll just turn myself upside down if I can. There we go. Am I dizzy or anything, or?
No. This is just a ridiculous charm from this martial arts style that he hasn't been using because he didn't want to spare the motes.
Speaking of motes, I need to adjust mine
Yes.
because that was.
Let's see, Dan, you just went.
Indeed.
Okay. Aya roll off.
Was this just X?
Yeah. He is going, well, he changed, yeah. Anyway. He's got a higher roll this time. God damn. Aya, you get your turn. His DVs are not refreshing. Although I think technically as soon as your tick comes up, your DVs come back, but that's boring for. Yeah, Dan just got him with a solid hit. His DVs are lower, and he has got wound penalties rather hard.
Yeah, I think I put 8 wounds on him so far.
But he's starting to use reflexive charms again, although he's clearly trying to hold back for something.
All right, Aya is going to the computer monitor, whatever. There's like a seat there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, she is going to use it as a step to boost herself up, making a nice high jump, getting sight over Psycho's armored shoulders, and with a single careful strike, throws a kunai straight at Wan Shi's throat, pinning him to the wall.
Okay. Take your 2. So you're just doing 1 attack?
I'm doing 1 attack. I am doing fierce blows, which I get -1 success for +2 damage.
Okay. He boosted his DVs again. I'm not stunting this, because I want to keep this moving, and I can't think of a good one right this second while doing math. But yeah, his DV currently is 6. So he is doing everything he can to boost it. He does not have a perfect defense.
Greater than 7. Hey. So yeah, even with the -1, it still hits with 8 successes.
Okay.
You said his DV was
6 currently. Because you guys have
So,
been
yeah.
hammering him.
by 2. So my damage is...
But them wound penalties add up.
10 raw damage with his armor.
What's your damage?
10
Oh,
is raw.
His lethal soak is 10, so that's insane.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
1. It connects.
Yes, it does. You do actually nick a side of his throat, and blood starts pouring out as you knock him from -2s to -4s.
Ooh. Worth.
And then it is his turn. His DVs go right the hell back up. And let me look up his escape charm, which I didn't think would come up. No, he's got 2 health levels left, so...
Yeah, no. Escaping would be good if he has it.
No, I actually figured if you guys connected, you'd knock him out before this would be a thing. But still learning to balance this combat. Do... Okay. Yeah, this will be very interesting. So, can close all these books. So, Wan Shi basically pinned to the wall by a kunai to the neck, is just bleeding profusely, has this angry look on his face. He's stopped strumming. He just throws his instrument to the floor and goes, "You all fight better than expected. This is not over." And then he just kind of starts to melt a little bit around all of the things impaling into him. At first it's slow, and then it just kind of goes into a puddle. And then from a puddle into just kind of a wisp of shadow. And it goes into the hole on his instrument. Just like a genie going back into a lamp made out of pure shadow. And then there is quiet.
Hey, Wash, where is he?
let me double check whether you get. No, you only get to know direction for sure.
Yes, I do.
Up, straight up.
How did he do that? I say, looking straight up at the.
Is there anything visible to aim at going straight up?
No, there's a ceiling.
So there's no like wisp, smoke, whatever.
Out of game. Teleport from shadow to shadow, maximum distance 500 yards.
Fucking jutsu, man.
Yup.
I wanted
One
to
of the
get
very few non-sorcery teleports in Exalted.
Everyone gets a
So he
bullshit
left
thing.
The,
It's
the
fine.
instrument behind then, right?
He did. This room is well lit. It was the only source of shadow.
Pork.
It seems like a poor strategy on his part.
I pick up the guitar and strum it.
I actually thought of a decent stunt for my next action.
Do you have
There's
any...
still a skeleton.
I have performance wash.
Okay.
Like, the skeleton is actually a threat.
What do we do?
He really isn't.
What's the roll? It's charisma plus.
Oh yeah. Although you guys do still have to finish him off. I'm just gonna say for funsies, so that you guys have something to take your aggression out of. Although actually, never mind. He gets his turn next, so he actually gets a shot at Yuki.
Implying it'll hit.
Let's see, cause what is his wound total? Oh yeah, not that bad. That is 2 successes,
No.
and then he's trying to bite you. 4
No.
successes.
Nope.
No.
5. 5 for the second one. 6, then 5.
All right. Izzy drops out. Yuki and Sean, you get a turn.
If you go for it, go for it. S13.
So I'm going to look at my fingers, shake my head and sigh and go, God damn it, how do you guys even aim with these imprecise things? I'm then going to break my hands up into tools again, use those for aiming and stabilizing the gun, and shoot the skeleton.
Okay, cool. Take 2 die, because that's just fun.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm so sad. I had an idea for a stunt. And fuck, only 3 dice.
3 successes, you mean?
Yeah.
What is his DV right now? He just attacked... Right, he just attacked twice, and he has a -1 wound penalty, so that hits by 1.
Okay, this is 10 dice bashing piercing.
His bashing soak is 4.
How does piercing work with that?
It doesn't because he's not wearing armor.
Okay.
It,
So
it
I'm
halves
rolling
all
6.
soaks from armor.
So I'm rolling 6 dice since it was 10 minus 4?
Correct.
Well, oh, oops. 4
Hey, that's enough to destroy it.
Yay!
Out of
Yay!
curiosity, could it make the athletics check, the dexterity or stamina plus athletics, difficulty 3 to avoid going flying backwards?
Oh, do you want to know?
I kind of want to know.
Okay, one sec. I closed the book that had that in it, but I can reopen to it. Okay, yeah, hey, yay, auto-open to most recent used page. What was it, Dex plus...
Dexterity or stamina plus athletics. Difficulty 3.
Okay, athletics... Oh yeah, I can probably actually make that. It has 7 dice.
That's sad.
Or does
It
it?
does not, though. Only 2
Yes,
successes.
It goes flying backwards.
And shatters against the wall, crumbling to dust.
Where's the artifact rating on the? I'll figure out how far. It goes flying back. I think 10 feet, 10 yards.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, only 2 yards. Sorry, and falls prone.
I mean, it'd be way more sweet if it slammed into the wall and then exploded.
It's It's Exalted. It always goes with the more sweetness.
Exactly.
All right, time to switch to post-battle music.
Hey, Wash, before the battle's over, Tomo will quickly scan the area and...
Okay, what for?
to heal them.
Okay. This guy is dead.
I thought he was alive.
He was, and then he got smacked into the active shield.
Oh.
And then the shield exploded and some, like, shit
Okay.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Tomo,
can
how
heal
could you?
these three, but they're still unconscious for now.
Oh, they're well, are they in risk of dying?
They are not.
Oh, okay, then I'm just going to heal the rest of the party. Who's damaged?
I am.
I am as well.
Although
Okay.
you're
I'm
damaged.
surprisingly not.
Dan is the aggravated... Oh, the only damage you have?
No, I have 2 lethal now.
What are your two's lethal? Is it everything?
I have 2 lethal and 1 aggravate.
Okay. Sean, what do you have?
I have 4 bashing.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Taco?
I have 5 bashing.
How soon does bashing heal, Wash?
Look up your charm. I think it's one.
No, not for my charm in
For
general.
normal people, I think it's like
Oh,
1
normally,
per
like-
4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I will heal Dan. I will give Seiko-chan, we did it! Give you a quick hug. You feel better. And then I'll run over to S13. Friend S13 dash CA7 dash RD dash A. How are you feeling?
Have been better.
I will give you a hug as well.
So, I will. So, I think we're gonna kind of cut camera here because the fight is over,
Okay. Let me just tell
and
everybody.
it's 11:30,
Oh.
Yep.
and not all of us are on vacation.
Aww.
Just me, I know.
I know. Also, Eric.
Oh boy.
I don't have work tomorrow.
Fine.
Well,
Just
we-
half of us.
We can do extra role play at the end, but
Yes, we can.
what is it, Wash?
Yes.
So, I'm going to look up that spell, and there is something important that I forgot that I want to make clear.
Okay. By the way,
yeah.
go for it, Wash. I'll wait.
No. I'm looking for it. I'm just trying to not to get things out of order.
Okay. Dan, heal your 2 lethal. Sean, heal 2 bashing. Tomo will give almost friend Yuki a hug as well if you accept it.
I recognize that you're healing us, so I will accept it.
You can heal 3. That should leave both of you at 2 bashing. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tapped. I cannot do any more. Except I'm pointing at the ceiling and trending
Hey,
in
Izzy,
the direction.
the scene ends.
And now everything is over. I have 1 charm up. Hey, Wash, did I at least heal myself back to full? Wash? Wash?
No.
No, yeah, you can.
Thank you.
I'm also not mean enough to say that the scene cut right after.
Otherwise, my healing is actively useless.
Yeah, the scene changes when it makes the most sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I is gonna come over to Yuki and ask like, are you okay? What did they do to you? And she's going to like dust you off with like feathers.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm fine. They were, I guess they were trying to drain our powers for some reason in order to power this crystal to do something. I'm not entirely sure what.
Can I look over the notes and any of the stuff that's on the overturned table and try to figure out exactly how it worked?
I will help
No,
you in that
we're
endeavor.
cutting it for the day. Like, I am looking up other things that I don't want to forget, and I want to say.
Oh
The
yes.
session is effectively done. If you guys want to do roleplay stuff, we can do that. I am going to read out the spell Sworn Brothers Oath with a few modifications. Binds the essence of a group of exalts together in the creation of a sworn brother. This has been being prepped for a while. Once the spell is cast, okay, there's a roll. Successes creates a new trait for members of the Sworn Brotherhood, Oathbound, which reflects the strength of the spiritual bond between the members of the Brotherhood. This trait has a number of effects for those who share the bond. 1. Familiarity. Members of a Sworn Brotherhood are aware of each other. As long as a member is within Oath Bond times 10 yards, which I actually do need to roll, he or she knows exactly where they are. Beyond this range, a member can make an essence roll as a diceless action for the exalt to get an idea of the direction of the range of any other member. One success gives the brother or sister a general idea of the distance and direction. 3 is sufficient to get an accurate read on range and bearing. 5 will tell exactly where that person is. Thing 2, Devotion. Each member of the Sworn Brotherhood gains a Devotion dice pool. This is equal to the Oath Bond rating, which refreshes once per story. These dice can be used in any amount on any action undertaken with the deliberate purpose of aiding another member of the Brotherhood.
Interesting.
And, yes. Basically, everybody has a pool that can only be used to help.
And it refreshes on each
Per
action?
story.
Or per story?
Per story, yes. Loyalty. A character must score successes equal to his Oathbound on an Oathbound rating on an extended conviction roll to take any action he knows will harm, mentally, emotionally, or physically, another member of the Brotherhood. Each time an action is taken, it reduces your Oathbound rating by 1. If this reduces the Oathbound to 0, the character is no longer part of the Brotherhood in any magical way. The effects of the spell are permanent. There are ways to remove it.
Okay. Interesting.
This doesn't bother me. I think this can be a trick for some people.
Also, again, all of you get an intimacy to the group, whatever you end up calling yourself. Like, you feel that you can trust and confide and, you're all under basically the D&D charm for each other, a little bit.
All right.
Weird.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not quite that extreme, but it's, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is weird. It's super weird.
So what's the bond strength or whatever?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Looking at the sheet.
Can we have some of this in text later?
What's up?
Can we get this in text later, especially the mechanical parts?
Yes, you can.
Thanks.
Right, those 3 were working together.
Now the question is, would you even want to break the oath if you have an intimacy with the others?
The intimacy goes away when you break. If the spell gets broken.
Sure, but I'm saying, like, would you take the steps to try to break it?
The oath rating is 4. You guys can pull XP to... Well, I need to think about this because, yeah. The other thing that I was thinking about doing, but I did... Okay, so I didn't set this up during the fight the way I wanted to. Basically, when you guys are within a mile of each the whole thing... anima flares, which is a mechanic we've basically been ignoring. I was basically going to say that you guys get them when you're within a mile of each other.
Interesting.
So other people recognize that we're of some sort, no matter what.
No. Anima flare means, for example, when you spend a bunch of essence, you get surrounded by an anima of power. If you are a fire aspect, things near you do extra damage for free, and things nearby you light on fire. This ability does not have friendly. For you, Izzy, everything nearby you gets poisoned.
Neat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Things like that. I didn't set it up because I forgot about it in all the stuff I was keeping track of. But I think it still works. I'm sorry if this is kind of lame and exposition-y instead of immersive.
Yeah.
I like it. I like cool things that happen that we're not expecting. That's
It's alright so far.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we're going to do the question and the vote, and then I'm going to sleep.
Legit.
All right, and yeah, this was the last, and also this was the last railroady thing I was going to do. Now this is sandbox for a while until you guys actually pick what you care about in the world. But this was the start. Anyway, first off, everybody get 2 XP for the session. If you got XP for a 3-dot stunt, you know about it.
Okay.
By the way, the 3-dot stunts in question that I did not credit earlier were throwing bones into the shield and using them for stepping stones, and using the shield to try and stab the guy with an electric blade.
Sweet.
Because those were both fucking awesome.
And levers and pulleys.
Okay, we're going to go with what did you learn? Starting with, in order of bottom of my screen, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ziggy is first.
That's a good question. Well, I've learned that these funny human people are suddenly growing on me, and we'll see how well that turns out. That, and apparently jerks can melt, and I don't appreciate it.
Fair enough. Take your +1. As a side note, I should clarify one thing. The charm is like not a perfect analogy. Like, you can also have rivalries or be like family that you don't particularly like, but you still love, but you still feel an affection for them, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Yep, just like any
It's not
intimacy.
happy go love forever. There is a bond between all.
Right.
All right. Divide by 2, round down. Sean.
Let's see. I need to figure out how to summon my gear.
Yes. Get resistance charms.
I mean, Sentai transformation.
Yeah, I need to get that working.
If you want, we can talk about working that in.
Yeah, I'll figure. I'm pretty sure that there will be at least a decent amount of figuring out crafting stuff, because we also have to get Izzy some goddamn armor.
Well, no, specifically the other thing, Sean, is there are rules for basically making artifacts that emulate a charm or working a charm into that, and there are solar charms for flash dawning and hammer space storing armor.
Oh,
So there's an actual mechanical thing for this already. I need to look it up. We're not doing it tonight, but it exists.
of course not.
So you're saying that S13, was caught without his armor, and feels deeply guilty about this, and he never wants to let it happen again.
He will never be naked again.
Or he doesn't want to get the shit kicked out of him again.
That too.
Either way.
Also, my combat options with armor are so much better than my combat options without armor.
Oh, also, to those of you who have high occult scores and such, especially, let's see, especially S13. You guys are inside a man's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can we take that over at all, or?
That will be a discussion for next week.
Yeah, okay.
May or may not be relevant to one or more of your goals. Moving on.
Yup.
1, Eric.
All right. I learned that there's skeletons for one. Like I don't think anyone knew that skeletons, walking skeletons were a thing. What sort of stuff was Wanshi dealing with that he had these on call? And is he working with any other groups?
Okay. Yeah. Take your 1. That is more what you wanted to know, which I also accept.
Well, it's hard to learn something in combat a lot of times.
Indeed. Also, if people want the explicit text, because apparently I keep peppering in more data in between asking people more questions. The explicit text is on the Dragon Blooded Rulebook, page 122 to 123. I'm adding the intimacy thing because it makes sense.
Can someone copy and paste that into Discord, please?
Next, that is John Isabella.
Oh, yay. So Wan Shi is definitely off the friend happening. He's a very Also, skeletons. I don't understand why Friend Wolf enjoys chewing on them so much. Goes over, takes a bite of bone. No, it doesn't taste good, not at all. Also, why was he so pissed off at me? Like, he was ignoring me. Wasn't. What's up with that? I'm confused.
I wasn't ignoring you. He was just busy eating bones.
No, not you, Wan Shi.
Oh.
He ignored me up until the point where I flew past him. In arguably the most non-threatening manner. And then he used something on me that literally dropped me by a full round of actions, which probably would have been better spent on somebody else. So I don't know why I became a sudden...
Yeah, he was using, like... Yeah, as a note, he was always going to be a long-term villain if I could. He basically alpha striked and used way too much essence getting you guys captured, and was working on half to a third his pool for most of this fight.
Interesting.
That said, his plan seemed a bit short-sighted in that he captured 2 people and went, "Okay, ignore me!"
Yep. Also, what do you mean, friend Aya? These bones were people? Question.
We'll talk about it later.
Take your one.
Thank you.
Yeah, the plan became more opportunistic when more than one representative for each side. All right, evens odds. Roll, damn you. Natural 1, Dan.
Welp. All right.
Oh shit, there were 3. Whatever.
Still works. Well, I learned that more and more, the further we get into this this mission, I was not briefed well enough on this town at all. And I would like to know why this guy thought it was a good idea to capture 2 ninja pretty much in broad daylight and then try to drain their energy instead of, just doing it with regular townspeople. It'll probably take more and take long. Far more subtle.
The fact that he also has a manse and things like that brings up into question a lot more about what the hell his overall plan here was.
Yeah, I really want to jack this manse. Not gonna lie.
We'll talk next session about what we're doing with this manse.
Well, the town joined your side, Dan.
They did.
There are things... Hey, Dan. There are things that the Hidden Factory wants. We'll discuss next session.
All right.
Okay.
Does the Hidden Factory want friendship?
Sort of.
Biggie and Taco are who's left? No, wait.
No, I already went.
Yeah. So, Taco.
I learned that I really don't like that guy, but apparently my friend might. I'm not 100% sure on that whole dynamic. Seems that I might want to be finding out what they want out of that whole shenanigans. And what his plan is, and how I factor into that. That means something.
Ambiguous.
Well, of course it is. I mean, how else am I going to talk circles around all of you?
Rolling dice.
That's fair. Take your one.
What else? What did I learn though? I learned that I need armor.
Yes, that's fair.
Look, we will get all of you people that came here without armor.
I have armor, Tomo says, flashing his oversized coat.
Yeah, I'll make you real armor.
That doesn't count.
Okay, and because the entire thing was one combat, there will be one vote for whatever the hell you guys want, and then I will drop a cliffhanger, and then I will go to sleep.
Okay.
What is the question that we are voting on?
Whatever you want.
Who do you
whoever
want to have an
think,
XP?
Like, whoever you think did best in combat, whoever you think amused you the most, whoever you think contributed the most, whatever you want.
In general, right?
Yeah.
All right, ready. All right, ready. When I actually had my mic unmuted.
3.
Hold on, wait. We're doing this in the general chat, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 3.
2,
2. 1.
1.
What the
3
hell?
for Tomo.
Looks
Reaver
like
Tomo?
Tomo.
What?
Yep, 3 for Tomo.
I was completely useless.
You were hilarious.
You were also hilarious.
You kicked a skeleton across the room into the dude's face.
It's not what you accomplish, it's what you tried to accomplish.
Also, you found true love, so...
I found that. I found that 2 sessions ago.
Well, you found it again. Not many people are that lucky.
I didn't find it again. I just got an erection again.
What?
Close enough.
You didn't hear me say that in character?
Oh my god.
No.
Moving on.
Moving on.
All right, I'm about to go to sleep. So, the last thing that happens is I'm assuming that you guys are going to talk a lot, but also explore a little outside this room.
Yes.
So you see all this. Let's do a reveal. Sorry, I'm just revealing a piece of the map. Subjective south. So you guys did this as an interesting order. Remember, you guys came up this this stairwell here on the left, and then there was this split here. At some point, you guys are going to go back that way and enter into this room. And there's another control room this guy ran way earlier in the fight. But see these gear type things? Those are both tubes of reinforced glass filled with some kind of a green translucent liquid. This one is empty. This one is not.
Oh boy.
Inside of it is suspended a modest but almost nude, clearly unconscious body. It looks very familiar. It looks exactly like Wan Shi.
Dun dun dun!
Yes.
Exception, its hair is shock white.
Question:
Is it?
Yes,
is
is
it?
he?
Is it the same color as my hair?
Yes, it is.
Dun dun dun.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't know.
Are you-
Making the connection just based on hair color is kind of like, I don't know. Other people have shock white hair too. I mean, it's not common, but you know.
Is there any way we can get him out of there, or is that for next session?
That is for next session.
And is there an area over here that is also still black that we can explore?
I'm guessing just a hallway.
Yeah, it's a mirror. I'm
There are some other things. We'll cover it next session.
okay.
I also sent you a quick question.
I sent you a quick answer.
Okay, good.
Okay. This was a lot of fun. I was nervous I would be rusty, and there were definitely some hiccups, but this actually ended up really well, and I am happy that I kept the game going, because I was worried if I let it go another week, it wouldn't keep going. I don't want that.
And what I want to point out, I think, was really great. I think most of the time, people were able to stunt quickly and get through their turns on time.
That definitely helped.
We just got to keep working at it, and we'll be able to get through these.
No, there has been a
Without the
definite
entire
improvement in that.
Yeah, sorry about being on the phone for the first half.
It's okay. I didn't. After all the break weeks, I did not warn everybody that there would actually be a game. Some of that's on me.
Also, Wash, one other quick question about setup between this and next session.
Mm-hmm.
Is Wan Shi not this one, but the other one moved?
That charm only lasts a scene.
No, it doesn't. It lasts a day.
The thing you sent me said one scene.
Duration says one. No, that one specifically was day. Hold on, let me double check.
Duration one scene. Oh, maybe I needed to keep reading.
It's a scene long for the
for
bonus.
24 hours. Yeah. Okay, there we
24
go.
hours. I can sense his direction, similar to what we have to other.
Oh,
So I
you
don't-
know what? This shouldn't work, but I'm going to say it does. You feel two tugs. One is towards this tube, and one is towards that, and one is up. And I guess vaguely left now.
Knowing what this charm is really fucking weird. What?
Yes! Yes! Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
What?
Suffer, Izzy!
I marked his soul.